I really don't know what this video is going to be. I don't even know where to start this. I've been going back and forth for probably the past year, I would say, on if I wanted to make a YouTube channel. I just recently decided, fuck it, and I'm just gonna post whatever I want. Why not? I mean, literally anybody can do it. Why the hell not? I'm a weirdo on TikTok. I'm a weirdo on Instagram. Like, I'm a freaking troll on Facebook. So why not post on here too? Why not bring you all the same vibes? Sorry, I'm out of breath. This is weird talking to a camera. My name is Morgan. I'm a mama of 2. They have a 10-year age gap. My oldest, she's about to turn 11, and literally, like, what is today? The 4th, so like in 9 days, she's gonna turn 11. Freaking cool. She was born, like, I think it was 47 minutes before Valentine's Day. Everyone was convinced she was gonna be a Valentine's Day baby. She wasn't, but the sweet nurses, she drew hearts on my little IV things. She was like, oh, you're gonna have a Valentine's Day baby. This is your first. It'll take a while. Newsflash, sis flew out my jana. Anyways, my second one, she's a year old now. What is it? 14 months? Yeah, 14 months. For those of you that speak in the months. Oh my God, I'm so cold right now. What the hell? I have been a lash artist since 2018, if I'm correct. I think I did my first lash client in like maybe October-ish, August, September, October. I can't remember exactly. But that's when I started lashing. I was doing hair before that. Really just not my jam. I was in hair school for 2 years. I was in night school. Graduated from that. Realized I didn't really care for hair. You know, the very typical like traumatic ass stories that happen in hair school. Check. So then I went to Dry Bar. Worked at Dry Bar for a few years. Quit. Obviously. The vibes weren't vibing anymore. So I quit. But before I quit, I had met somebody who had a lash artist that she absolutely loved. And where Dry Bar was at, they had a lot of like specific type of people who all had lashes. And this was the first girl's lashes that I was like, damn, girl, your lashes actually look fucking good. So she gave me her lash artist. I stalked her on Instagram, figured out she was hiring. I went to her, she trained me. From there, I literally have been able to do whatever I want. But working at Dry Bar has been the only like actual like 9-to-5 job I've ever had. After that, it's really been like I've kind of been in control of what I'm doing, and that's the way I like it. As a like neurospicy person, I kind of really need my own control. So I learned lashes. I did lashes under her business until about 2020, I think, is when we went booth rent. And then after we went booth rent there, I decided to go out on my own. So I rented a studio space and lashed there from 2020 to 2022, I think, is when I actually got my salon. Yeah, 2022 is when I opened my own salon and then rented the rooms out there so I can continue to lash. In 2020, let's see, 2023, I found out I was pregnant with the littlest. We had known for a while we wanted to have another baby, but we were really waiting for the right time to actually like start trying. And of course, my husband being an overachiever, it happened quicker than we expected, but that's fine. But from there, we went from having the baby or getting pregnant, and then while I was pregnant, I had some like health issues. The pregnancy was not nice to me. Pregnancy is a beautiful thing, but me and her don't fucking mix. Like, the first one with my oldest was fine. It was dandy. Literally everything went great. It went smooth. Literally the only issues that I had was that I had low iron, which I always have low iron. It's 11:11 right now. Anyways, train of thought, come back. Where we at, ho? When I ended up having her at the end of 2023, I went on my maternity leave until February, I think, is when I let myself go back, which, if you're questioning that, it's because I live in the United States. and we don't care about women here apparently, and women gotta go back to work immediately. That's just like the normal is like a few months. I even took a few extra weeks. Like I think the normal is 6 weeks, and I think I took a solid like 8-ish weeks to go back. When I went back, I just had a lot of pain in my hands and my wrist, which I've now figured out. I'm pretty sure it's carpal tunnel. We haven't gone to the doctor yet. Based on what I'm dealing with, after like a year of dealing with it, I think I've actually realized that there is something wrong with me. Even though I've just been like, oh, it's whatever. Oh, it's whatever. I have that tendency. Oh, it's whatever. Now I have to wear a lovely brace to bed, because if not, I wake up in excruciating pain to the point that I want to cry and cut my arm off. And that's just not a feasible thing to do right now. So I can't cut my arm off, unfortunately. I feel like I'm just rambling, but I feel like that's always what like first YouTube videos are. At the end of 2023, 2024, when I started going back, because I was just dealing with so much mentally with a new baby, I don't think I actually fully got like extremely depressed like I was with my first. And I credit that to my freaking amazing husband. Like that man literally has saved me in more ways than I can even ever give him credit for. It's actually ungodly how much this man does for me. I words could never express. Love this man. He's the only man on this earth that I fucking love. Fuck all men. Oh my god, I just broke my nail. That's fucking tragic. I was growing these out. We're gonna ignore that and act like that didn't happen right now. I'm gonna trick my brain into not obsessing over it. Is this still recording? Let me make sure. And we're at 10 minutes. A bitch can talk, man. This past year, I've realized that I was really like full steam ahead on being like working mama. I'll bring my baby with me. I was bringing her to the salon. I cut back drastically on my clients. I think I only had like 10-ish clients, and I was only taking like 1 or 2 a day, which was really, really nice for me because I didn't feel like the extra stress. Like I'm breastfeeding her. That is my journey to take. I did not get to breastfeed my first, and this was something that I really wanted to do. She has taken amazingly to it, so why not? So I'm not paying for formula. If this is a privilege that I can have, I'm going to. I think I burnt myself out in 2023 when I was pregnant. I think I really burnt myself out. I girl bossed way too close to the sun. I had too much on my plate, and I think being home for maternity leave made me realize how stressed I was from taking on so much and having so many clients that, you know, I've always been a very like open, text me anytime, any of your problems, let me know, like I will handle it ASAP for you. Like I've always been that kind of person, and I had like an ungodly amount of clients. I mean, I was booked constantly, especially when I was pregnant. I mean, there would be like days and days and days that I would go without lunches. If you're a creative watching me, don't do that. Take care of yourself. Easier said than done. I was working from like sun up to sundown some days, and I loved what I was doing. I love lashing. Like I will eventually go back to lashing for sure. I don't know if it's to the extensiveness that I was at, but I think I will go back to lashing for sure when the time is right for me. I genuinely burnt myself out to the point that it was more of a chore. I loved it while I was doing it, but it was like the getting ready to do it that I'm like, oh my god. On top of the fact that like I had a whole salon I was taking care of. I had a new baby. I was balancing new baby with a full clientele load, with a full salon, with so many things. And like, you know, I had people who needed me from every angle. You understand, like, but these are all things that normally wouldn't stress me out, that normally I would be like, all right, let's handle it, let's go. But being a new mom and not feeling like my body still did not feel okay. I still felt very weak. Eventually I told my husband, and my husband was like, fuck this shit. Like, you need to take care of you. You need to do what makes you happy. Like, let's start the process of closing the salon so you can focus on the things that make you happy and get you back to a good place. Love him. So that's what we did. So we worked for about 6 months to get to that place where I could shut down and go from there. I mean, it was not a good shutdown, and there was a lot of landlord issues. That was a whole other thing that I probably could have got legal help with, but again, just adding more to the plate. Oh, well, hello there. Well, hello there, baby. Which I did at one point contact several lawyers, but by that point, they were ready to work it out with me. I closed it, and it felt like the biggest weight off my shoulders to be able to stay at home and focus on the baby like I wanted to, and focus on the things that were making me happy at that point, because my hormones are still not leveled out. Like, I'm still only a year after birth, and insane what we expect women to do right after they have babies. And by we, I mean like society. Yeah, that's my story. That's where I'm at right now. I started brand designing and web designing just for fun, because I just love doing that stuff for myself. So I was like, you know what? I'm really good at this. Why not, like, see if anybody is interested in this? And like, I posted about it and I shared some information, and there were a lot of people that were really interested in it. So that started my little business that I have right now, which is Hex and Hue. And I'm really trying to like combine a lot of my like witchy sides with the hexes, with the like artsy side with Hue. That's how I got the name of that. I've had like so many amazing clients, and it's been so fun, and it's been such a like, I don't know, my heart is just so happy doing this, staying at home with my kiddos. Like, I love it. I love it so much. I have so much fun doing this stuff. My 11-year-old gets in on this stuff with me. She absolutely loves it. I'm at such a good place, and I just want to share that with everybody. And I love everything that I'm doing, that I can't even imagine like where I'm going to be at the end of this year. I really just wanted to include you all on my journey. Right now, I'm also working on opening my like sticker and stationery shop back up. And I know YouTube loves small businesses, and I watch other small businesses online all the time. So like, if I can just share negative my information with other small business owners who are watching, why not? Especially like, a lot of the YouTubers are very aesthetically pleasing, and I am not aesthetically pleasing. Like, you see my area. I just set this desk up yesterday. I have my mug with a baby head and arm with a Ouija board on the back. My money bowl. This is one of my little witchy spells. I've got my crystals. I don't know what I'm putting in here yet. It's probably gonna be something else. Like, I'm just a weird bitch, okay? I have an extensive mug collection. I have over, I think last time I counted, I have over 90 mugs, and not a single one of them are the same. It's actually insane. If you like it, go follow me on either of my other pages. Morganite on Instagram is usually my like more personal, but I've decided I'm not posting the girls on there anymore. I just feel like they deserve privacy. And then my Hex and Hue Instagram is like fully business stuff. But yeah, I've talked for 30 fucking minutes right now. I'm sure this video is not gonna be 30 minutes long for you all, but I've talked for 30 fucking minutes, guys. I need to shut the fuck up. Anyways, love you. Hope you enjoyed this. I don't know when my next video is gonna be. Don't know what that's gonna be on. So I hope you enjoyed.